And hello and welcome to the next episode of Friendship, Memes, and Everything in Between podcast. I'm your host, Caleb, or Jeff Jefferson, whatever you prefer, here with my co-host, Chris.
How's everybody doing? It has been so long since we've done a podcast. We pretty much took a short retirement. Caleb, what have we had here? We had one podcast go bad, so we did a whole podcast. We spent an hour doing a podcast for you guys, and then the recording was bad and echoey, and you couldn't understand anything. Lost one there, and then Caleb's my power went out for one, and your internet went out for another.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had like everything go bad. We're finally back. I'm back on schedule here. So we did a whole episode. So all the questions that you guys gave, we did an episode. If I'm being honest with you, they didn't go well because Caleb found out how you can talk through Google, and it was pretty much the whole episode. So honestly, it was a good one to burn. We're ready to jump into this one. What episode is this? 7 again?
I mean, technically it's episode 8, because episode
we have the
7
hidden
was
episode.
lost. I still have the recording, like, if they want it, but it's terrible.
It's bad.
So What?
We have like 1 million subscribers, Caleb, and we'll just pay somebody to edit through that and clear it up, and then we'll release it as Friendship and Memes, the lost episode.
The sacred lost episode.
Before they all became millionaires. That would be pretty cool.
But yeah, I mean, we can call this episode 7.5, maybe.
7 question mark?
If that even is your real name. But yeah. No, so what we're going to do today, we've got a folder full of memes that we want to look at and talk about. And then there are some questions from the last podcast that we couldn't post. We still have all those questions. So we can go through some of those. But yeah, like Chris said, it wasn't a good episode anyway. There were some things said on Chris's part that I don't stand behind. So
it's 100%. You know what you did. You know what you did. I'm worried you're going to bring down this episode too. But anyway, just so you know, we actually do put in like a decent amount of work into this, and it just doesn't work. It's not laziness; it's ignorance, and I just want to make sure everybody knows that.
Little bit of laziness.
A little bit lazy, you know. Come on. Get ready to jump in?
Well, I mean, do you want to remind the viewers of anything? Is there anything that you want to remind viewers of?
Talk about. Obviously, everybody knows. If you're a viewer of this show, we're trying to get 1,000 views and 200 likes on the last 2 videos, this video and next video combined. And if we do that, then Caleb will get a mohawk. Well, I know it's a hard achievement, but actually, since between this stream and last stream, I sent out a thing to everybody on my Facebook page, all 60 people that still use Facebook. I think we have like 11 new fans on the Facebook page, so it's possible we could get an uptake on likes and views. So, but make sure you like this week and go back like next week and give us some views too, because Caleb would look pretty sweet in a mohawk.
Thank you. That means a lot.
I try.
All right. Do we want to jump into some sweet memes?
Dude, the sweetest.
All right. So, got a meme here of Bobby B. Robert Baratheon. Obviously, the best Game of Thrones character.
I'll fight you on that one. I'm not gonna lie. This is me, 100%. Most of your medical issues could be solved with a healthy diet and exercise. Give me something to pain. Let me die. Yeah, Caleb, when I get sick, I have 2 phases. I'm not sick. I'm fine. Leave me alone. And, this is the end, boys. Like, that's it.
No, I mean, same. Within the past, year or so, I've had some medical issues pop up, and I've never really been the best with my mental health either. But, talking to a doctor just, every time about anything, they say, if you ate a little better and exercised a little more, you could probably stop all of this. And I'm just like, I just want to die.
So you know when I had like the Corona question mark, and I went in the minute clinic like at CVS because I just wanted know anti whatever.
Yeah.
Uh, I go in there, and I have really high blood pressure because Laura was in town, and she stresses me the fuck out. I had really high blood pressure at the time, and they're like, "Hey, you got to do something about it." I'm like, "Okay, well, what can I do?" And they said, "Well, you could eat better." And I said, "No." And they're like, "Well, what do you eat?" And I said, "Like a lot of Taco Bell." And then they said, "Oh, okay, well, you want to stop? Maybe like you could eat like no." Exercise? No, Deborah, I'm not gonna see that one in the cards either. Like I literally, they were just like, "Well, thank you for being honest," but they threw up valid options. I was like, "Nope." I'll exercise if like play basketball. I'll eat better if that's what Ma fixes. That's it. If it's on my own, I'm eating like shit.
No, I feel it. Just every time, like Darian started to go back to work the past couple of weeks during the Corona, the 2 months that we were both home, she cooked every night and made really good meals. And just whenever she goes to work, I just order pizza, order Chipotle, make microwave burritos, stuff like that.
Nah, like you didn't miss it.
No, I actually liked her cooking. Like she's a good cook, but
But there's something about like eating like I don't know, like every man needs to eat like a 20-year-old like degenerate bachelor every now and again, and just treat their body like dog shit and just eat some burritos. And I feel like that's important. I feel like it's an important part of the life cycle. Worry about that shit in our 40s when we get heartburn.
all right, let's move on.
We have such a great message here.
Okay,
Fuck
Chris.
you.
Now, I'm gonna say my list.
Hmm.
Well, no. Why don't you go first? Because I think yours is controversial.
Okay, no, what controversial is this question? I want to let you know. Caleb has been sending this meme chat and to the Facebook onto his Facebook page. He's been spreading this meme all throughout Corona when really get all of these places. And like, I think that's the most messed up thing is to because this is you see this picture and you start craving it. Like, oh, like already I don't even want to look at it because like now I just want it. So yeah, Caleb was the biggest dick because there was no source of getting it. Like right now I see this and now it's possible, like a little more possible, but he was doing it in the Corona time. That was messed up. But my rankings are as the pictures go.
Wait,
Texas
wait, wait, wait.
Roadhouse.
Are you doing bread or overall restaurant?
Oh, let's do both.
Okay,
So
do bread first.
bread, I'm going in the order of the picture. I like Texas Roadhouse bread with butter, and I dip it in ranch. I don't care. I
You're
love their
so
salad.
disgusting.
I dip it in ranch because
Disgusting.
I dip it in ranch. And I love I tell you what, I dip all of these in ranch. So I
What
like to
the
dip in
fuck?
bread and
You dip
ranch.
Olive Gardens in ranch?
Ew. I
What
eat it
the
regular,
fuck
but
is wrong with you?
oh, I do it. I bread and ranch. It goes good. I love croutons and ranch, and bread's just fresher croutons. So you know what? I'll take it. Texas Roadhouse is the best. And Red Lobster. Red Lobster's got a pretty good one. Olive Garden, I think there's a little overhyped. If I'm being honest with you, like they're good. Sometimes they're too like they're just too much. They're too like I just said. I don't have a problem with this podcast of treating our bodies like shit, but their breadsticks just seem especially bad for you, and just like you got a whole bunch of nasty shit. Outback, nothing wrong with it. There's nothing special about it. Then you want me to go give my restaurant rankings now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, I would say if it's endless shrimp, I'm going Red Lobster. Red Lobster has the best food. Texas Roadhouse has like the best like amount of food for the price, and then they have like they're both. I'd say those that's tied 1 and 2 is Texas Roadhouse, Red Lobster, and then I'm going to go with Outback Steakhouse. Outback Steakhouse really good has a really good steak. They have really good mac and cheese and a good salad. Olive Garden last. I like the chicken Alfredo and nothing else. Chicken Alfredo, breadsticks, uh, salad. I'm not a big fan of. Obviously Laura worked at Olive Garden for like 20 years, and I still only like chicken Alfredo. She'd bring that home for me all the time. I don't like the salad. I don't know how you can mess up a salad. Then I ask Soup every time I go there. Caleb, I always go there with you. That's the only person I go with. I go with you and the guys. And I always ask when they say soup, I ask if they have chili. Do they have chili at Olive Garden?
They do.
Oh, they do not. It's lies. It's
That
lies.
was the funniest thing.
I ordered this chili, question mark. It was the nastiest stuff. It had noodles in it. It was disgusting. I forget what they were calling it. And phone Laura in, our local Olive Garden expert. I just kind of went on a rant there. I'm sorry. Go ahead and give your lists of the bread and location.
Yeah, so we'll do bread first. Bread goes as follows: Texas, Olive Garden, Red Lobster, Outback.
For same, just cheddar biscuits in Olive Garden. Pitched.
The Olive Garden breadsticks, when they're fresh, if you dip it in like a soup, Darian gets the, I think it's Zuppa Toscana soup. If
I
you
think that might be what they said was chili, but wasn't.
No, it's not. It's like a potato thing.
Oh, shock.
Uh, but yeah, no. If you dip in that, that's really good. And if it's just fresh, it's super good. But the Texas rolls with the, do they have the cinnamon or honey butter?
I think it might be cinnamon honey butter.
Is it? Whatever their
Might
butter
be.
is, it's fucking amazing. But it makes a good roll just that much better. The butter
What if you
does.
had Olive Garden with that butter?
I don't think it would go well.
And then rank your restaurants, and we'll move on because I'm sure we're making our people hungry as hell right now. Because I am.
Yeah, so restaurants, I think I'm gonna go uh, Texas, Outback, Red Lobster, Olive Garden.
Whew! Which one of these do you go to the most?
Uh, it's a tie between Texas and Olive Garden. Olive Garden, it really messes my stomach up. It makes me sick and stuff. Um,
Yeah, they have
and
so much oil in their stuff.
yeah, no, it's bad. But Texas, they've got super good steak. They've got super good chicken strips. Those rolls. Outback, I think Darren and I have went once or twice, and it was okay. It's comparable to Texas, but not as good as Texas. Um, then Red Lobster, these fucks, there were 3-4 years in a row where we would go to Red Lobster, so they could do all you could eat shrimp, and you guys would eat how many plates of shrimp? Like 15?
Oh, no, it was more than that, dude. Like it was like 18, 20. Like it was a lie. It was an excessive amount of shrimp. I wish you had a picture to show. My favorite was one time. All of us went to Red Lobster. Oh, you can eat shrimp. It means they always have the competition. We hit a point, and me and Sid were the only one getting it. Hit a point. He just brought us out shrimp. It didn't matter if we ordered it or not. Literally wouldn't stop. Like normally, it's like, okay, what do you want? You want this kind? Okay. He brought us out many kinds of shrimp, like the ones we never ordered before and we didn't even know about. They were just like, here, take it, because they wanted us to eat and leave. Because after like 12 in no time, they were like, these guys are going to drive us insane.
It's ridiculous.
We did eat a lot. That was a rough drive home. I can't do that with endless pasta. I love all you can eat challenges, but do that with endless pasta. Endless shrimp, absolutely. We're ready to stop making everybody hungry and move on. I really want all these places now. Eat you.
I made a banana bread for the very first time. Follow me for more recipes. Okay, now I understand what
Hey,
you're saying. No, no. Before you go off, I understand. I understand the confusion here. Hear me out, though. Okay, hear me out. There's
yep.
bread. There's bananas. You put the banana in the bread. Banana bread.
Okay, only thing I have to ask, Caleb,
Yeah.
Was there, because there was a meme just like this? Was that last week, or have the people seen this?
No, this is a new meme.
I know, but this the first banana bread meme the podcast has seen.
No, it's second.
Oh my god! Like I thought you were just redoing from last week's Lost video. What the hell? It's such a bad meme. Um, yeah, follow Caleb for more recipes. Banana bread. This idiot. Okay, I'm done looking at this. Ooh.
Go ahead
Oh
and talk
shit!
about this. You like penguins.
I love penguins. Penguin eats all the fish, gets fat, and refuses to walk, mate, or communicate. And then it's the Facebook. I'm in this photo and I don't like it.
I can relate.
Uh,
Oh, that's a good meme.
Penguin does have like your attitude, you know? Just like if I'm just looking at that penguin's face, like I could easily Photoshop that penguin's face onto yours and just feel right at home. How does
No,
a
like
penguin get that fat?
it ate all the fish.
Like that's a thick boy right there.
Thick boy.
Didn't think a penguin would get that fat. This is honestly, I could spend a whole podcast just looking at animals. I saw a fat tiger the other day, and that's pretty wild.
All right, let's move on. Try this place. Seems like a bit of a last resort. Cut my life into pizzas. Nice.
Oh, Caleb, you gotta say it like, cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
We're moving on. It should be simple, me, yes, but you're underestimating my ability to complicate things. This is any time I have to deal with Chris, he makes everything much more complicated than it needs to be.
First of all, I would like to just say, Caleb is the easiest person on earth to frazzle. Like, we could be like, okay, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna go to Chipotle, and then we'll go back to my place, and we'll play video games. Does that sound good? Okay, yeah. But, I might run the Speedway first and pick up a Speedy Freeze, then take it back because that sounds good. Why do you mess things up already? It should be simple. Why are you ruining my life? I don't like change.
My daddy hurt me. That was weird.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You're.
one will protect you, the rest will attack you. Choose wisely. Oh my god. Okay, Chris. Who do you have?
Let me zoom in. Ooh.
Let me see if I can zoom in a
This
little
is
here.
tough.
Is this any better?
I can see it now. I zoomed in myself, then you zoomed in now, so let me zoom out.
Okay.
I will protect you, the rest will attack you. Wisely. I'm gonna go with. Damn, I don't know. Do you know what you're gonna go with right away?
Yeah, yep.
I'm gonna go with Doug.
Just Doug.
Doug, man.
Okay, I'm going
Doug.
with Quack Troop.
What, the Quack Troop? Why?
The Quack Troop. There's 3 of them, and just they look like such good boys.
Ah, but they have to defend you against the Polar Duck, the Big Quack, and Doug.
I'm surprised you didn't go with the Big Quack.
I was between the Big Quack, Polar Duck, and Doug. I was like, the Polar Duck sounds pretty badass, but the polar bear's like jaw gets most of it. It's like a duck jaw. I don't feel like it means nothing. Big Quack seems intimidating, but give me Doug, just like a duck with a gun. Perfect.
Well, hold on.
But we having technical difficulties again.
Yup, just a second, folks. Chris, who is today's sponsor?
My nose is stuffed, and I feel like everybody can hear that. So, just how about some allergy medication? Oh no, honey, allergy medication. Make this podcast sound better.
Cool.
Got it
Yeah.
pulled up.
Yeah, yep.
How you just randomly say, Chris, what's the sponsor when I never think that shit through?
I got a ham, a new bed, and sit it down while I unloaded groceries. You're welcome, I guess. Bye. So this is obviously, the kitty is excited to have a new bed, and they just wanted the bed away from the human.
I got I got a ham, a new bed. Is the cat's name Ham?
No, I think they're calling the cat a ham, but he doesn't look that big. So
I've definitely seen some cats where I would call them Ham.
yeah, the one that we featured for Kitty of the Month.
Oh, was that a big meower?
Simon is like 18 pounds.
Really?
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Like I know we're on air, but do we even have a pupper of the day?
You're asking some good questions.
Okay, well Caleb might be working that out in the background. Actually didn't have a pupper of the episode last week, so honestly, that's why everybody clicks it.
Today's favorite part of going to the vet is getting to sit in the sink. Oh my gosh, that's so freaking cute.
Boobies. Boobies, okay, man. Wait, dude, this kind of reminds me like a Toby from The Office. If he was a cat, take away the smile.
Yeah.
If like Pam touched him, I don't know. It's because only Toby I know. That's a kidder.
When my ex says that he has a feeling that we can make it work again, I mean, this could be said for either male or female. I sometimes have a feeling I can do crystal meth, but then I think, better not. I have exes that I feel that way about too. Yeah.
How do you feel that way about crystal meth?
Do you mean like if I think about crystal meth, saying like I sometimes have a feeling I can do like an X instead of crystal meth? Is that what you mean, or?
Oh, I'm saying like, do you ever like sit around and be like, you know what, I'd like to try crystal meth one day. If I had no repercussions to it, just experience it. Would like
I
you're
mean,
like,
who doesn't watch Breaking Bad and looks at that blue stuff and goes, "I'd like to try that."
like you know what? Man? Well, here's the thing, man. That's the whole thing about meth and crack is there's people that like have you seen crackheads and meth heads, man?
Yeah.
Like suck your dick for $10 for meth. It's like, man, if something's so good, like if Chick-fil-A was so good, someone would be willing to suck a dick for it. You better believe I'm in line for Chick-fil-A the next day because that must be good chicken. I got to think that's some good stuff.
Truth. Okay, we'll move on. Turns out money can buy happiness. It's called iced coffee. This is every
White girl,
girl ever.
yeah, 100%. This is a white girl meme through and through.
Yeah, no, just Darian. Whenever she goes out of the house, she goes to Dunkin' and she gets some type of iced coffee.
I believe it. Yep. I've never seen a guy drink an iced coffee before in my life.
Mm, I mean, there are some, but yeah.
Caleb, you don't drink coffee at all, do you?
Not really. When a couple of years ago, I used to drink the monsters that had coffee in them, the Java
Yeah, that
monsters.
doesn't really count.
They were okay, but like actual coffee, I don't really like it.
That's pretty. I would say like people in our age range, like 90% drink coffee, and neither of us drink coffee at all because our bodies are temples. People, you can't throw that garbage in your body and expect to be healthy.
Truth. Hey, by the way, you want to get
Exactly.
pizza later?
Dude, let's get pizza and get shit faced. What do you say?
All right.
So speaking of crystal
It's
meth,
not enough to give her butterflies. You need to also give her extra fries because she might like you, but she fucking loves carbs. Yeah.
okay, like is this the segment on the podcast you just like talking shit about Darian?
Why would you?
I feel
You're
like
gonna
you're just
get me
gonna
in
be like,
trouble. I didn't say
I
anything.
feel like you're just gonna be like, this bitch always eats my fries.
She doesn't actually. She gets her own fries. She doesn't do the thing where she tells me she doesn't want anything and then eats mine. She doesn't do that.
You gotta think like if like someone steals my food, I'm throwing hands. Uh, no, I just assumed that's where it was going with something like that. Uh,
I believe this was
I
a viewer submission.
the viewer submission. Ooh, was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
coffee one too?
It might be.
I assumed it was.
When you looked hard for something and told your wife it wasn't there, and then she goes to look for it. This seems like something Darian would send me because this happens. Like would go to look for something and then it wouldn't be there, and I swear it's not there, and then she puts it there and she's like, "Hey, I found it."
No, dude, this is actually a phenomenon. I've not heard it for wives. I've heard it for moms a lot. I've heard it like it's in TV shows, and I've seen a lot of memes. It happens to me all the time, but it's always in the fridge. Like, I can't find the ketchup. Ma, find the ketchup, and then she goes and finds it in 2 seconds. And I look literally like rip the whole thing apart. I'm like, we don't have ketchup. She goes and finds it in 2 seconds. I don't know what the hell it is. It's pretty insane. Like, so at this point, when I can't find something, I say, "Mom, come find this in 2 seconds." It's definitely a phenomenon.
I swear it's not there. They're putting it there, and then like they say, "Hey, I found it." Like, I swear they're setting us up for failure here.
I think that women just like hide things, and they ask us to go look for it, and they're like, "It's just right there." And then when they come in the room, they just pull it out of their pocket.
Absolutely, yes, 100%.
Women, you have just been exposed. The
Oof.
meme squad. Next meme.
Meme squad. When you find a dog at the party, how's it going down here? Are you okay? This is 100% me if I ever went to parties.
Yes. I I've never really. Well, that's not true. I guess I've been to parties where dogs just kind of appeared. Yeah, that's 100% would be you. Just be sitting like, "Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?" The dog's like across the room. Everybody's like, "Are you? Did you get the wrong kind of acid?"
Me in the shower coming up with smart comebacks in case I get in a fight.
Yeah, physical fight or like a vocal.
You ever like 4 or 5 hours after you fight with somebody, do you think of a comeback you should have said instead of what you said?
I mean, definitely. There's like, oh, I could have burned him so good. There's also times in fights. I'm sure it happens to everybody where arguing with someone, you'd be like, oh, I could say this, and I could just like it would be like Kelso from that '70s show would appear and just be like, burn. You don't because you're a person. That
Yeah, yeah, I
see
do
that
that with you
happens
quite a
more.
lot.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, yeah,
see it.
yeah. Mom said all them Karens is so ornery because all them stores is closed and ain't no managers to talk to. Yeah, that's right.
I would explain my Facebook feed and every social media feed ever right now. The Karens are going wild.
Ooh boy.
Also, I'd like to bring up Corona and everything else in the world. Well, the world's a dark place. And this is everybody's one sanctuary. Friendship, memes, and everything in between. Just talk about food and memes. Fat, and we like memes. So sit back, relax. Off social media, they're evil there. Next meme. Boss, lunch on me today. Any ideas? Pizza, sushi. Suspicious that Jeff and HR is an anteater. Ants? As I stare at Jeff for his reaction.
Huh. That's an odd
Dude,
meme. I'm pretty sure this was an intern submission. Edgar, if
I
you're
like
out
this one.
there, it was okay.
I like this one. This is like the stupid kind of shit. Ants? Looks at Jeff. All things, man. I think someone's an anteater. That's pretty wild. A ton of memes, right?
Yeah, I'm a bad bitch. I'm bad at everything.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Not only are you bad, bitch.
This is
I can
about
just tell you right
Chris.
now that woman in the meme is going to grow up to be a future Karen.
This is about Chris.
You kind of disagree there. Respectfully disagree. Next meme.
Go ahead,
Hey
Chris.
man, are you free this Memorial Day? Me, dressed up in Budweiser red, white, and blue boxers. Damn right, I'm free.
Nice.
I can tell you, this dude is definitely gonna sit by a lake, drink beer, probably get in a fist fight with his stepdad at the end of the night.
Yeah, probably. I can see it. My man, soccer really had no type of bending skill besides bending these bitches.
That is Avatar: Last Airbender. Just went on Netflix. It was like a very popular kids show back when we were growing up, and now everybody's watching it. Everybody's like loving it, and it is the memes are being filled, and yeah, Sokka game man banged the moon and a warrior. Like,
Spills tub of hummus on cat. OFFS. Grabs kettle chip. Hold still. Cat starts running away. I said hold still.
oh, so like they're eating the hummus off the cat
That's a good meme.
as a viewer submission.
All right, Chris. This is one that you really wanted to go over. So go ahead. Talk. Why did you want to talk about this one?
I just think it's cool because I thought about it for a while and I could not determine who I would pick. You have a silverback gorilla versus a grizzly bear. Silverback gorilla is weighing at 500 pounds. Height is 5'11". Weight force 1300 psi. Strength 4,409 pounds. Grizzly bear is 900 pounds. Height is 10 feet standing up. You know, they don't really walk on all fours like Chewbacca. Bite force is 1,250 psi, and the strength is 1,102 pounds. I did not know a silverback gorilla had the stronger bite force than a grizzly bear. Philip, who would you pick here?
I would probably go for the silverback gorilla.
Hey, any reason?
They're smaller. I feel
Yeah.
like they might be a little faster. And they're obviously a lot stronger.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the grizzly bear because it kind of blew my mind that the gorilla has bigger bite force and is 4 times stronger than the grizzly bear. I just think the grizzly bear it just charges, and the gorilla has no strategy to it. But obviously, if the grizzly bear can just stay away, or if the gorilla can stay away from the grizzly bear's mouth, it'll win. I feel like the grizzly bear is just going to get in there. I feel like it's going to charge it because they can book too. They just are more straightforward. Fast gorillas can go left and right. If they're racing, a grizzly bear probably would win. Yeah, viewers, give your opinion on this. I thought this was kind of a cool. Who would win in a fight?
Yeah.
Please share your opinion in the comments below. You could win a free snow.
Is there anything else that you wanted to say about this one?
No, I just like animals against one another.
This was one of yours that you liked, so go ahead and
Did you
explain.
post? It says internet local milfs want your cock. With my best friend Larry, who's a chicken.
That's a good meme there, Chris.
Did I post that or did you post that and I liked it?
No, you sent me it.
That is quality meme. Caleb, do you think viewers understand how many memes go through a group chat and we're just picking like the best ones?
No, probably not, because we share a lot of memes with each other that aren't really appropriate to share on the podcast. Just because we want to stay away on the podcast from really political, super sexual stuff like that.
Just want the podcast so everybody can enjoy it. Like, yeah, you know, you use a little bit of foul language, maybe a little bit of dirty talk, but you know, you're gonna get offended by our memes. And if you do, you're a soft little pussy and click off, motherfucker.
I do not condone what Chris just said.
You never do.
The views shared by one party is not shared by the the whole.
You need to get like a radio clip of like, I do not condone what Chris says. For by Caleb Ashcraft. So every time I say something, you would just play it.
Avatar: The Last Airbender is most watched show on Netflix this week. Top fan on Facebook. The movie was great as well. And then you just cut to a clip from what is this? The Last Jedi.
Last Jedi, actually the best Star Wars movie out of all of them.
What did you just say? We're not doing that now. People with a shed of decency. I want every gun we have to fire on that man. Truth. Just because you know the Avatar, the last Avatar movie was God. Did you ever see it actually?
It did. I saw it in theaters at the drive-in. I remember the whole time, like because my parents, I was like, "Oh, I really want to see that." And they're like, "Oh, okay," because it's the drive-in, it's two movies, and we see it, and my parents were like, they probably thought I was like mentally handicapped at like 12 years old. So they're like, "You like this?" I'm like, "No, the TV show is way different. It's so much better. I promise." Uh, fun fact: do you know who directed that? I found this out like a while after, and I was pretty shocked.
Yeah, it was Shamalama Lama.
I'm not Shyamalan, but yeah, and he definitely never wrote that dog shit. He sued.
But yeah, no, since Avatar has been back on Netflix, there's been a lot of information released about the original show. Apparently there was a fourth book planned, like a fourth season planned for the original show, and it was going to be about Air, and it was going to cover like the life after the war ends, and with Aang and Zuko, being in power and stuff, and they apparently scrapped it because they were going to work on that movie series. The original
Oh,
Last Avatar movie originally had sequels planned, but it was taken so poorly that it stopped after the first. Um,
did it? That makes much sense that they did a book. They would do a book about air.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
uh,
because I don't think you've seen Korra, right?
no, I haven't. But honestly, my mind's blown because book one's water, and they spend the whole time learning water. Book two's earth. They spend the whole time learning earth, and book three is fire. And I guess when I was little, I never picked up on that. But no. But also, they wrote they have the material. Like if you go on like YouTube, they actually show like clips of where Aang is like the Avatar. He has like some mystical powers, and Zuko's the Fire Nation prince, and like they actually do some really cool stuff,
Well, there's
especially
a
with
lot
Aang.
of stuff like that in Katara, and or in Korra, I mean, because Zuko is still alive in Korra, and Aang died, but there's a lot of flashbacks to Avatar Aang, like when he was older.
And they definitely try to milk off the last series because they're like, Aang is gonna be like Aang died early, but yet everybody else is still alive. Except I don't think Sokka is. I don't know. I've never watched the show.
Yeah,
Like
there's
the characters.
flashbacks to Sokka, but
Hmm,
he's not actively alive in the show. And we don't actually know if Sokka ever had kids, because there's no
yeah.
children from him in it either.
I just didn't like any of the new characters. To be honest with you, I just didn't like them nearly as much as the original characters. In like everything I liked about it, I like old Toph. I like old Katara. I think is in just a few episodes. Old Zuko's in a few episodes, but like it's not a lot.
But yeah, we've talked about Avatar for a
Oh yeah, fans
non-Avatar
hate it.
podcast a lot, so let's go ahead and. Okay, so this is um from Game of Thrones. Um, this right here is Ghost. He is a good boy, and as you can tell, he is saying, "I am such a fucking good boy," because he is. He's a good boy.
Oh, real quick, last episode of Game of Thrones. Obviously, the whole story. Me and Caleb were so angry about the whole series. We were so drunk on food, and literally the last scene is about is Ghost getting his final pets. And it was like me and Caleb were just that was like the final like finally something goes right. He gets his pets. Uh,
That was the best part of the whole episode of the whole season. Just Ghost got his pets.
exactly. And I will say earlier you said Bobby B was the best character, and right now on screen I think we're looking at his biggest competitor.
Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Behold the Pokemon fan base. Ah.
That's so stupid.
That's a good meme there, Edgar. Thank you for submitting it.
That's so stupid, but it is funny.
Oh my god, another one. Walked into a home goods store today. Pretty sure they're a Team Rocket hideout. Yeah, I mean, Chris probably doesn't know what that means.
Charizard?
Here, hold on.
Charizard. That's a Pokemon, right? Oh, okay. I don't watch Pokemon. Never played Pokemon Go. I don't know
So,
if it was last. Yeah,
this is kind of on the screen there, Chris. Do you see all like the blocks?
yeah.
So like that's all like arrows that you step on and like your character gets thrown forward and stuff. It's just kind of like a maze thing that you have to go through. So that's kind of
Okay.
what this is. So it looks like a Team Rocket hideout.
I feel like that's a pretty cool meme for someone who understands Pokemon lingo.
Hello, I see you have a burrito. I also happen to love burritos.
This is you. Like, this is 100%. Like, if I eat Chipotle, I pick it up myself, I take it back to my place. Caleb will just appear under my arm as I'm getting ready to take that bite, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing there? I also like burritos. How are you?"
Nah, yeah, I agree. Every time that I eat Chipotle, this is Artemis. She's just on my arm, on my leg like that, saying, "Hey, I see you have food. I like food."
Don't feed her any food, do you?
No, we don't.
Not even dog food. He is starting his dog food. That's mean.
Yeah, to make her eat Chris.
It's working.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, Chris. I'll let you.
Get my nudes? I wanted pictures of Spider-Man. And it's got, what's that guy's name from Spider-Man? The
J.
character.
Jonah Jameson.
Hey, Jonah Jameson. That's the worst when you just want pictures of Spider-Man and you get berated with nudes.
That's good. I wanted pictures of Spider-Man.
Oh shit.
Being up late ain't even fun no more. This shit annoying. I feel this. I sent this one to Chris. I since the quarantine started, I started to stay up late just because I could. 3 months later, go 3 months in the future, my sleep schedule is so messed up. I'm having trouble sleeping at all. I have to rely on like melatonin and other sleep aids to get any sleep. Yeah, it's terrible.
Put an F in the chat if your sleep schedule has been destroyed by the coronavirus. As I last night I went to bed at like 7:30. The night before it was 10 a.m. It's bad. No one can sleep. But yeah, I definitely agree that being up late is definitely less fun. But you know, it's more of a lifestyle now. This is your new schedule. Deal with it. Oh!
How did that get there?
Oh. So anyway, I had a bad. I have to explain this because you put this in, you dick. I had a Corona beard. It was pretty shitty. So anyway, I shaved it because I was sick of it. I just wanted to feel my face. I shaved it in all forms, and I'd top and I'd take a picture and I'd send it to everybody because I thought it was funny. And this is me with a horrible mustache. I can grow a mean beard, but I do not grow a great mustache. I mean, definitely not. You have a picture of the goatee?
I don't.
Wow, I can't believe you didn't put that. Everybody wants me to grow a goatee. They said it looked really good.
Do you have the
So I
goatee
believe them.
picture? Like, I'll put it on screen.
Yeah, I'll send it to you in group chat so you can put it later. Yeah, I definitely had some fun with my facial hair in the past like week or something, and now I'm finally clean shaven. Yeah, I grow a mustache right now, which that was the one thing I would comically have a handlebar mustache for a week just for shits and giggles. I sent you a picture of that so you can start getting ready.
Me smokes turkey from 25 yards out with a Glock 19. Everyone in the grocery store. Oh, that's a good one. I think that was one you sent.
No, you sent it because I was like, you don't shoot turkeys with a Glock 19. Glock 19 is a police caliber 9 millimeter. You shoot a turkey with like a 3-inch 12 gauge shell.
Yeah. Okay. I need you to talk for just a minute here, just to. We're not being a
Oh,
distraction. Just how was your day, Chris?
preemptive talking. Well, my day, I slept a lot, Caleb. I slept a lot. I guess I'll just talk to the viewers while Caleb's pulling up a meme that I sent him in group chat. Um, I want to say everybody for watching. Thank you for watching. Why are you watching? And please keep watching.
Yeah,
Everybody
that
ready?
picture is on the screen now.
There it is. I think I kind of look like a D-bag a little bit, but I think someone's gonna pull off a goatee. I can do it.
Let me say that you look like the world's biggest douchebag, but
Agree.
you're good at being a douchebag. So, I mean, if you're gonna pull it off, feel free. Just know that you are a douchebag.
You just so if you had to say that one guy that is a douchebag looks good, you'd be like, that guy looks good.
he looks good and he is also a douchebag. So you got
Yeah.
to embrace that you're a douchebag. You can't do that and say I'm not a douchebag.
It's a good look. It's just that other people have ruined the goatee.
It's always been a douchebag facial hairstyle.
Yes, but it's only because other people ruined it. Because other people had goatees and acted like a douchebag. Like every villain ever. It's kind of like the Hitler stash, you know? Like we could call it the Charlie Chaplin, and then it could be a new style. But nope, Hitler ruined it for everybody. So no. Have you ever seen somebody with just the upper lip?
Yeah.
Ever? Have? Oh, there we go. That's a
Is this what you're
award-winning goatee
trying to
right
go
there.
through? Go for?
Philip, they shaved that beard, and I literally just went piece by piece. There was no effort. I think Robert Downey Jr. kind of shaves in the middle of the goatee, right?
I mean,
And that, like,
that's probably
kind of.
the best like style of it that I've seen.
It was gonna do like the guy from Hunger Games, you know, where his beard's all wild. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Anyway, yeah. Viewers know how the goatee looks. You don't. What time length are we at, Caleb?
Inside you, there are two wolves. One has a structured settlement. One needs cash now. Call JG Wentworth 877 cash now. We're at 46 minutes.
Worth 877. Okay,
Call
Caleb, let's do
now.
one more meme. Do our closing arguments.
Okay.
Finding the good meme.
Yep. Okay, this is a meme that I'll talk about because I think this is the last one. Um,
Oh,
Waitress, I'm sorry we're all out of mozzarella sticks. Waitress, sir, please stop crying. So if I were ever to go to a restaurant and I wanted mozzarella sticks and they were out of mozzarella sticks, I'm not saying I would stop crying or I would start crying, but I would be
same.
really upset.
Crew. You know, when you get a craving for mozzarella sticks and you go and you commit, you're like, the boys, we're going here, we're going, and then you say, hey, can I get some mozzarella sticks? If they said they were out, that would be, that would suck. That would be really suck. Because, you know, sometimes if you're like really craving mozzarella sticks, you'll go to a place purely because they have good mozzarella sticks.
Truth.
That's a killer. God, I love fried cheese, mozzarella sticks. Love you.
Well, thank you, Mr. Leave 3D. You came at the end of it. Um,
Just now get a viewer or Twitch chat.
yeah. Anyway, folks, that was. I think that was all of our memes. Yeah, that was all of the memes. Chris, is there anything that you would like to say to the viewers?
Oh, just like the video, like last week's video, like the week before. Watch the video repeatedly. Get Caleb a mohawk. I will shave him myself. And love your mom. That's it.
So Leave 3D in the chat wants us to talk about JoJo's and Eric Andre. So JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, yeah. It's an anime. Uh, I'm six.
Ooh.
I'm 6 episodes in because James here made me watch it. And he also made me watch Eric Andre, and that was the stupidest shit.
Eric Andre has moments that can be really funny. It's the wildest show I think you'll ever watch. I don't watch any anime. I don't know what the JoJo stuff is, but definitely don't mess with anime.
But yeah, that Eric Andre stuff, like, Leave 3D here is a mod on my Twitch channel, and he set up some commands that if you type in exclamation point Fruit Loops in the chat, it should give a thing that says he didn't get the job. Or is it one word? Might be one word.
Yeah, let's go through our Twitch commands.
Yeah. It's one word.
Oh,
He didn't get the job.
Get the job. Damn. So I just want to thank everybody for watching. Caleb he has to plug his Twitch, the Facebook page, and all the stuff I can't remember. Do you remember that off the top of your head, or do you need to, or like, do you have to pull it up?
So I usually have to pull up the email address because there's like a dot, a period,
Do we ever get
somewhere, and I always
email?
forget where it is. Um, so is there anything else that you want to plug, want to say to the viewers, Chris?
No, nothing.
Cool.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Fuck yourself.
We appreciate everyone for watching. Appreciate you taking time to enjoy the podcast. We're sorry that it's been like a week and a half since we've had anything. Just there were two instances where we couldn't record because Chris and myself, and then there was one we did record, but it was just unusable. But
Try.
yeah, so I just want to make sure you guys are aware that you can send us questions, send us thoughts, send us memes to be featured in the episode. You can send that over to us on Facebook, and the Facebook page is Friendship and Memes Podcast. And then you can comment on the YouTube channel, give the video a like, watch it a couple times to get through his Chris's crazy mohawk thing for me, which he forgot to tell you about again.
I did say that.
And then you can send us emails. That is friendship.memespodcast@gmail.com. And we appreciate everyone for coming out and hope everyone has a good day. Bye.